and that clocks in at number 8 on my top 10 favorite films of the year list. And let me just say this about Crimes of the Future. This this film from David Cronenberg, it's his first film in a while, in over 5 years. And when he came out with this film, I just, I was like, this is going to be so great. This is the first Cronenberg film I'm seeing in theaters. It's a very big, exciting deal for me, and I saw it with a small crowd of people, but it doesn't matter because I just had an experience. I'm like, this is so cool. I'm so lucky in my lifetime, you know. And yeah, I think you have to be pretty jaded to just be like, so whatever, it's another film. It's like, no, man, these are films from people who we should be very lucky and thankful for, that are still making films for us. Unless you're not a fan, in which case I don't want to talk to you if you're not a fan of David Cronenberg. Um, but yeah, I just hope that people, to be honest, some critics. I mean, not that critics were negative or anything, but I hope that more critics several years from now, or film writers, who can write about it, will realize that this is one of his very best films. And we know his filmography is already, pretty impressive. We already know that. And the old man won't stop. He's made it quite clear. He wants to make another film. He's gonna make another film. And I think that's also very, exciting and awesome. I'm just, so happy about that. But I really do look at this film as something that is worthy of being in the top 10. Some people might say, "Oh, it's an honorable mention," or it's in the top 20. That's fine. I got that top 20 list. It's like you can only put so many films in the top 20 or 22 list or 25 list. But I just, think that what he did here was very special. It's about mortality, like other great films this year, like Tar, of course, very different. And I think he put together a really, really cool cast. It's a very neat film about the human body, about art. What is art? And I don't care if it's a film that didn't get the rave reviews that everyone was expecting. Maybe some people were expecting something more explosive from it. I don't care. That was, in my opinion, one heck of a comeback, and a lot of people that I follow also agreed. And yeah, man, if it's not a film that you got a chance to check out, well, it's on Hulu, so you can check it out now. And let me just tell you, Saul Tensner, that's a guy you're not gonna forget. Timlin, she's not someone you're gonna forget. I mean, these are really cool, interesting characters, and I'm very, very happy that he created them. This is his first original screenplay in some time. I think Existence with a Z is like probably, yeah, that was the last film that he wrote that was an original film of his. After that he kind of just worked with other writers and made great movies. But personally, with all due respect, as much as I dug A Dangerous Method, I dug Crimes of the Future. Um I dug Crimes of the Future more than I dug Dangerous Method, which, if you haven't seen, is it's a good film. It's a very cool film. I liked it, but it's more, I guess, it's about Freud, it's about psychology. It's a film made for grown-ups, and as is this film. But I also feel like, some teenager could watch Crimes of the Future and have that same reaction that I did to a Harmony Korine film, where I'm like, man, this is the weirdest, coolest thing ever. Or also have the same reaction that I had when I first saw my Cronenberg horror film, which is Videodrome, or Scanners, I think it was Scanners, where it's like, I want more of this guy. Like, this is just new, out there. It's just like a whole wild thing. It's exotic, I think, when you dive into your first Cronenberg film. So I feel like, yeah, this is definitely more up my alley when it comes to the late era David Cronenberg. I did like Maps of the Stars. I like the films he made before this one, but this is my favorite film of the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 films that David Cronenberg has made, and that's saying a lot. So I'm just gonna play a little. I'm just gonna sum it up. Actually, I'm gonna let Timlin sum it up here in the best way possible, because long live the new flesh. That was a great motto. That was a really great motto. But this motto is also very cool, and I also really dig it. So let's hear it. Surgery is sex, isn't it?
Is it?
Mm, it is. Surgery is the new sex.
Hmm.
Look, she's not wrong. She's not wrong. And I love her for it. And Timlin, I mean, I love these characters. so many cool stuff here. It's just like, you're a Philistine, and also you're a bit of a prude if you can't appreciate a film that's high art, may I say, but also has scenes where, it's like two naked women get into a pod, or two naked, not naked women, but two women, sort of like drill a guy literally. Or, there's like someone, in a dentist chair. There's Saul in a dentist chair, and he's like looks like he's getting his teeth pulled out. I mean, how can you not dig that if you're into weird stuff? And there's also a beautiful statement to be made on art, and when it means to be an artist as you age, as you get older. There's that too. There's also, surgery is the new sex, and I love it. It's got everything. I can already picture that character from SNL. The Bill Hader character, Stefan, is just like, Crimes of the Future has everything. Surgery is the new sex. You got pods, you got weird dentist chairs, you got Salt Tisner in a heavy black cloak. All right, it's got everything. Organs, meats, everything. Chocolate bars that can kill you. I mean, it does have everything, and I love it for that. Anyway, that is number 8. Clocks in at number 8. Surgery is the new sex, aka Crimes of the Future. So number 7, we're gonna move on to number 7 is Nope. Very quickly, let me just add, it's KSCU Santa Clara 103.3, the Underground Sound, and you are listening to my own private radio with DJ Envy. So Nope is our 7th film on this top 10 list of mine, top 10 of the year, since it is that countdown time. And I gotta say, this is a film that I think came out around the same time as Crimes of the Future. The summer, it was a summer film, and I gotta say, a lot of people love this movie. So I'm just happy that we can all embrace it. And even though it shouldn't mean that much, I guess, to me or whatever, it did mean something to me to see, like, even critics who, I don't know whether or not they would like the movie. Richard Brody, I think he dug it. He dug it, and I loved that, and I loved seeing it on so many. I mean, it was no surprise that it ended up on so many top 10 lists. I guess what I'm saying is that I'm just happy that Jordan Peele has continued success. I mean, I always bet on the guy. I think he's amazing, and I was psyched for this. From the first trailer, I knew that it was going to be something weird and unpredictable, and I felt, I don't know what it was going to be, and that's what I loved about the trailer. I just knew, I had a feeling, gut feeling, I was going to be in good hands, and I was, and it freaked the heck out of me. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I was more scared from the beginning with the monkey than I was with the alien. I thought the alien ship, the spaceship, with, jean jacket, whatever that thing in the sky was, I thought that saucer would freak me out with whatever. But to be quite honest, even though they did make a really brilliant, disturbing scene, unsettling scene involving Jean Jacket, I gotta say, spaceship or saucer eating up horses is nothing compared to, a crazed monkey running around on a TV show set. That is wild stuff, and I just love the fact that, and if you've seen Nope, uh, Jupe, the character played by was yeah, he's played by Steve Yo, or is it, hold on, Steve Yun, Steve Yun, my bad. And he's retelling the story about, what happened, but he's doing it by talking about the SNL sketch. And I just love the perfection of being like, yeah, man, Chris Kattan, he played the monkey. Like, of course Chris Kattan played the monkey. If you've ever Googled a picture of Chris Kattan in your life, that guy can play a monkey. And he can probably play a monkey really, really well. So I just think that, it's brilliant writing too. I mean, the directing was good, the story was good. The story goes back to the writing. So I feel like Jordan Peele probably, even though I don't care about the Oscars, he should probably get nominated for best screenplay, because you can't not nominate a film that has a scene where you're just, talking about this traumatic event that happened in your life involving a monkey running around on set, and like, you just say, go watch SNL with Chris Kattan playing a monkey. Like, you can't not have that nominated for an Academy Award. It has to be nominated for an Academy Award. Best original screenplay. It just has to. So I just loved it. And Steve Young, he's very good as Jupe and Nope. And I don't want to get spoiled, even though it's been months since it came out. I just think that, everyone should go and revisit Nope, because I have a feeling that if you're listening, you've already seen it. And you can tell I still am so excited just by even talking about it. And I'm probably going to rewatch it before the end of the year. Or definitely, I mean, when it's Oscar season, I mean, next year when it's getting closer to the Oscars, just gonna rewatch all the faves that I just know are going to the Oscars or I feel like should have gone. It's gonna be a great excuse to revisit this list. So we're gonna celebrate Nope by playing a song. This is actually sung, funnily enough, by actress Jodie Foster.